chocolate Twix, pixie sticks, pound of donuts, fruit roll-ups, blueberry muffin, Thanksgiving stuffing French fries, apple pies. When I walk outside, I'm like, wow. When I see a snack, I'm like, wow.
Welcome to the Social Media Takeaway. Today we're focusing on the work of Joseph Wright. So here we have Joseph Wright's Vesuvius from 1774, and I was instantly drawn to this one because it really reminds me of a lot of Hokusai's work, the kind of strong outline, the presence of the mountain in the background. This is Vesuvius, but it could easily be Mount Fuji as well. I think also in relation to the other drawings, it's got a very cool palette, and this allows us to reflect on the shapes in the picture rather than necessarily the illusion of space. And I'm actually more interested in this work than I am in some of the kind of finished paintings. There's something very alive, there's something very imaginative, there's something kind of unfinished and ruffled, which I quite like, rather than having an illusion of being real. We're reminded that the artist is there, or at least reminded that the artist is working. So this is Joseph Wright's Rainbow, and one of his real skills is, as a painter, is really moving your eye through the painting. And we have this huge arc, this huge rainbow arc that cuts through the painting. And we have quite a dynamic painting here. He went to the Lake District to paint and to collect sketches. And he was particularly interested in trying to make visible the pebbles under the water at the front. So initially we're drawn to the centre of the painting, and this is where the whitest part of the painting is. We're really drawn to the centre. Again, he uses that device of the kind of circle or the central focus, and then that allows us then to kind of gravitate towards the edges of the painting. And then you have this wonderful thing where you start to notice other things as you come out. So you get really sucked into the middle of it, and then you get kind of pulled out to the outsides. We have this lovely bridge at the top here, and we've got some excellent work into the top of the painting with all the leaves. In this work, Joseph Wright is really pointing us towards the middle. He's kind of greyed out the edge, and we have this circle of interest in the middle with the silhouette of the woman just holding her head. And then the whole scene is imagined. Joseph Wright never visited America. He perhaps learned from some of his friends about what was there. This is very much an imaginative space, it's a narrative space as well. We're supposed to read the painting as a whole. The leaves are almost at right angles to the tree. We can imagine the sound of the wind whistling. We've got the mountain erupting, so maybe we'll hear the crackle of the mountain. Over here we've got lightning, so we can imagine the sound of the rumble of thunder. We've got the crashes of lightning, and we've got the rumbling of the sea over in the corner. But this is very much greyed out. We're really not meant to see. We're meant to see the details when we look harder, but initially we're not meant to see that sea over there. So this is very exciting and deliberately spectacular kind of piece. This head on the hand is really a classic symbol of melancholy. We're supposed to empathise with her. The other thing to note about this one is very much the nature element seems very put on. It feels almost like she's cut out. It's almost like a montage here. I mean, certainly she probably didn't sit in the forest like this. It's very much kind of generalised again, so the focus is very much on her and the dog. I think the dog is my favourite part of this whole painting. it's got really, it's very alive. You can see in pastel the brushstrokes, so it has that sense of movement and sense of life to it, whereas the other parts of the painting are very much done in a kind of realist way. We're really trying to evoke the idea that it's real and we're looking into it. Nature in this painting is very much used as a backdrop. It's not the main event, and it's not really there to symbolise it's not an erupting volcano in this one. Nature is very gentle, and she's really involved with her own thoughts and not that of larger nature and life as in the previous one.